sorry.
Restaurants. They say the company's licenses have expired.
Finally, thought the battery thing was about to be low, and I had to change it quickly, so yeah, so
and he is not ruling out
sit down.
possible legal action.
Damn it.
This is the Fox Report. It's the bottom of the hour.
I dropped the damn thing.
New details and new concerns tonight about security at our nation's airports.
No, where did you go?
House lawmakers sounding the alarm over newly published government statistics that show there have been at least 25,000 security breaches since November 2001. That's when officials revamped airport security screening procedures in response to 9/11.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. Now resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, Ming folding chairs, stools.
Shut up.
And earlier this month, we're told a man
Dirty
got in New York or Los Angeles
or some
using
type
an
of
expired boarding pass. But the Transportation Security Administration believes that airports today are still
some
safer
type of
than
tea.
ever.
Look at
Doug
this.
McElroy's live for us in Washington. And Doug, what else is TSA saying about this?
Well, they're pointing out that over the last 10 years, millions of travelers have safely flown from American airports. And in a statement today, the TSA said this: the numbers represent a tiny fraction of 1% of the more than 5.5 billion travelers at the more than 450 airports nationwide that we have screened effectively since 9/11. But here are some of the breaches they were talking about in the hearing today. 6,000 improperly screened passengers or carry-on items. 2,616 people who gained access to sterile areas of airports, and 1,318 of whom gained access to airport perimeters or to aircraft operation areas. It caused Congressman John Mica to hold up a picture of a fenceless Tallahassee airport in his state and level this sarcastic broadside.
Sorry about this. So
I don't know of any explosive device that could possibly penetrate 16 feet here, except maybe a nuclear weapon.
There are concerns that a couple of stowaways on recent flights gained access to airport operations simply by walking onto the grounds. Tracy.
Dexterity will make a nice change. Expect no thanks until I'm completely reconstructed. Now resting on laurels, chiffoniers, chaise lounges, Ming folding chairs, stools.
Alright, let's try to deal with all the kind of weird glitch, frozen, other shit. That was weird.
And this hearing today, a tough blow for the TSA, which is hammered on YouTube and elsewhere with videos of little kids or wheelchair-bound grandmothers being patted down. But the TSA endures that in the face of some very real evolving threats, according to counterterrorism officials. One of the most recent ones, the threat of belly bombs, surgically planted explosives. Trace?
Doug McElroy live in D.C. Doug, thank you. Well, stocks on the rise after 3 days of losses. The Dow up almost 45 points, the NASDAQ adding 15, and the S&P gaining 4 points.
I already did this,
may take more stimulus measures if the economy gets worse. Well, a judge in Boston now delaying a decision on whether to release Whitey Bulger's girlfriend. Catherine Gregg lived with former mob boss for 16 years on the run, and prosecutors have charged her with harboring a fugitive. She's trying to get the judge to let her go free on bail, but a man who says Bulger killed his dad didn't have a lot of sympathy for Gregg. Listen.
Willingly. So I don't have any compassion for her. You know, she knew exactly what she was doing when she was getting herself into. That judge, her defense quoted many times, she's a very intelligent woman. She's a very nice woman. I don't doubt that one bit. But this woman's been going around the planet with the most wanted men.
The feds have also released some surveillance video of Gregg from her time on the run. They say it shows her going into a pharmacy to get Bulger a prescription using a fake ID. But Gregg's lawyers have argued she had nothing to do with Bulger's acts of violence. The polygamous family from reality TV show Sister Wives may challenge Utah's polygamy law, a law that makes their lifestyle a felony. The attorneys for Cody Brown's large family found Cincinnati, Salt Lake City. The Browns and their 16 kids moved to Nevada in January after Utah authorities lost criminalization of polygamy ever filed in the federal court. Not only does Cody Brown support polygamy, he flaunts it, giving the world an inside look at his unmodern family in the cable reality show Sister Wives.
I think this gets
And then I fell in love again, and then I fell in love again.
Despite the show's title, there is only one wife. Cody Brown is only legally married to Mary, but he lives with Janelle, Christine, and Robin.
He's dead, Waka.
But according to Utah state law, you can be convicted of bigamy, a third-degree felony, by just living with more than one woman. And that's why the Cody family is suing the state, not to change the polygamy laws, but to protect what they call their right to be left alone.
Can the state of Utah make this family and thousands of other families presumptively criminal simply because of their private relationship?
Sorry.
The Mormon Church abandoned polygamy in 1890 as a condition of gaining statehood, but an estimated 38,000 fundamentalist Mormons not associated with the Mormon Church still practice polygamy. But the state has not prosecuted anyone for plural marriage since 2003, and so far they have not taken Cody Brown and his sister-in-law. And that could undo the
Constitutionality of a criminal statute.
President Obama awarded the nation's highest military honor yesterday to first-class Leroy Petrie. The Army Ranger lost his hand throwing a live grenade away from his fellow soldiers in Afghanistan. And at the Pentagon, Sergeant Petrie said in some ways his replacement hand works better than his old one.
The hand comes off, they gave me a set of cutlery knives, which I use constantly in the kitchen. And I'm home cooking for a family of 5, but
Look at this.
they have golf attachments. It's bettered my life knowing this amputee, because I picked up golf, never golfing before.
In fact, the new hand works so well that Sergeant Petrie went back to Afghanistan after recovering from his injuries. It was his 8th tour of duty. As President Obama said yesterday, the stuff of which heroes are made. And that is true. Well, you might want to take a closer look at your next phone bill. There is word hidden fees are costing Americans billions of dollars a year. A live update on that is just ahead. And a big price hike from Netflix. Now some customers are fighting back.
Also get a free flight.
You know that comes with a private island.
Really?
No, it comes with a hat. CC Airline credit cards run the flights for 25,000
That's-
miles. But everybody sees for 25,000 miles. Frustrating, isn't it? But that will
Oh, well, I'm back
you
over
can
here.
book any airline anytime.
What?
He likes the big bunch of money because you can use it.
It's okay.
You're the one set it up that way.
Somewhere in America, there's a doctor,
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear what you said.
there's a nurse who can access it.
Are they charging us? They're charging us. I'm gonna be so pissed. We have an account, so we should not get fucking charged. That's just so ridiculous.
It could be a big price hike from.
I don't know anymore.
Well, know this. For a good deal on car insurance, Progressive Snapshot uses this to track my good driving habits. Better I drive, the more I save. Crystal clear safety. And only Progressive has it. Nice. This has been a public statement.
Look this. This cat and that cat. She's over here.
Hit the switch. I'll tell you what. When we stop the photo.
Switch the switch.
Switch the switch. I know. Switch this week. What the hell is the cat doing? Mandy! What the hell? No. Stupid thing just hit me with teeth. And no joke.
When was the last time you took a really close look at your landline phone bill? Notice any strange fees? Well, the Feds just released a report on unauthorized charges on telephone bills, and the results are shocking. According to the report, telephone companies and third-party billers rake in an estimated $2 billion in hidden fees each year. That's more money, by the way. We're told the last time would be illegal, and now some lawmakers want to phone companies to make it easier for consumers to find those fees.
Serious charges that appear in American phone
I
bills
love
or services that people don't want and don't use and didn't ask for and shouldn't have to pay for.
But phone companies such as AT&T
Okay.
have said and continue to say that they are doing everything they can. Molly Henneberg with the news. She's live for us in Washington. Molly, those companies
what
don't
happens.
want a blanket ban against the practice of third-party billing, right?
It turns
That's
to
right, Chris. They say
Blizzard.
many customers prefer the convenience of one monthly phone bill that includes legitimate charges from third parties over multiple phone bills. Verizon says it risks losing customers when illegal cramming happens, and so says the company does not tolerate cramming. We have revoked the billing privileges of about 20 third-party service providers per year for the past several years for cramming-related reasons. Still, phone companies do get paid a fee by the third-party companies to include their charges on customers' bills. That just raises another reason why they don't want a blanket ban against it.
And we all want to know what consumers can do to stop the cramming.
In essence, go open and run the phone bill with a fine-tooth comb. The FCC says review your phone bill carefully as you would your credit card bill. Make sure you authorize all the services listed. Pay attention to the smaller charges, $2, $3 or so. Often claimers try not to raise suspicion by adding small but still illegal charges. And shop around and make phone companies compete for your business. Also, if you see vague charges on your bill listed as service fee or minimum monthly usage fee, call your phone company and ask what that means. Trace?
Good advice. Molly Henneberg, live for us in Washington. Molly, thank you. Some Netflix customers outraged to learn they'll have to pay more to keep the same service they have right now. The company announcing new pricing for its popular
Bullshit.
streaming and movie rental package. Executives decided to split the plan up to help boost their bottom
That's
line.
bullshit.
Now there's a package for unlimited streaming and one for DVD by mail only. Each of those
Aw, you guys kidding
99
me.
cents versus the previous 2 for 1 at
Ah,
$9.99.
off me.
That is what receives backlash from existing customers and threatening to drop the service. Others flooding the company's website with complaints. The strict listed service, their bill will increase in September, but the change goes into effect immediately for new customers. Well, the Downey Center Trust Fund is Ford now at the Presidential Library and Museum of her husband, former President Gerald Ford. Her remains leaving her adopted Southern California home today for the last time, accompanied by her family. And arriving in Grand Rapids, Michigan, about 3 hours ago, a motorcade bringing her body to that museum for a private service. Betty Ford set to be interred tomorrow at her husband's side on what would have been his 98th birthday. Well, we are seeing some fresh fallout today from the British tabloid hacking scandal. News Corp, which is the parent company of Fox News Channel, has now
I knew that was
dropped
gonna
the
happen.
phone of British Sky Broadcasting. The company held a backlash over the phone hacking scandal at News of the
I
World.
think it should be over here.
Investigators say staffers at that newspaper hacked into the voicemail accounts of people who were known. News Corp has since shut down the tabloid, but the controversy continues. And today, executives acknowledge that the news being used parts of the country, it's not just killing crops. The deadly details on that just ahead, plus 100-mile-an-hour chase with kids in the car and a woman at the wheel. We'll show you how it ended coming up.